Oh, I forgot. I didn't know I didn't unmute my mic. Hello, 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 hello. Give me 2 seconds as I just tweet out very quickly that I'm gone live. I am on time today. How about that? How about that? I know, it's a shock. Alright. Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 mayhem, I'm guessing. Absolute mayhem, I'm guessing. Let me just Saint spell. Saint spell. Right now. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play a blind run. I don't know what to expect. Alright. I just want to make sure that I'm live. Sometimes it's hard. But hello, hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Definitely live. Alright. Now, I think I am going to play with the music because I would like to hear the music. Instead, you guys can be entertained by my lovely, lovely commentary. Because I think the music plays a big part in the experience. So this time, or actually no, no, okay, I don't think I'll be able to do it. I have to figure out someday how to adjust my setup. Someday, but unfortunately not today. Now, let's start. Saint Spell Conservatory of Magic. Hi Mel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm on time today, can you believe it? I'm so proud of myself. A well-renowned school known for its vibrant student body and illustrious alumni. It hasn't been that long since you were discovered to be a spellcaster. Someone capable of wielding magic. Also, this time I checked there is no voice acting in this game, so we will not get the double. Haha! I expect the unexpected. That is my motto. Kind of. Okay, okay, okay. Ta-da! Oh, whoops. No. Real. How do I? Okay, I got rid of my chat. Oh no, give me 2 seconds. I need my chat. Oh, well, I don't think I'm gonna get that back, unfortunately. I'll just have to look at my overlay. One day you were a mundane human, next, a practicing witch. I also love the art. Can I just say this is exactly the vibe I want? No, I'm fine, it's fine. Like, the chat is still there, it's just not on my OBS. It's okay, it'll come back. In this day and age, it was definitely something that came as quite the surprise. After some trials, you were finally transferred into this magical university. Both nervous and excited, you hope you can make some friends by the end of the week. Though you don't know anyone as a transfer student, you're ready to make the most of it. Fill out your student ID. Alright, we will do that. My first name. My last name. I hope I don't regret using my actual name. Alright, I get to pick a dorm. Pronouns, this one. Let me think. Polaris, I know is a star. Sirius, I think is also a star, but I only think of Sirius Black. I didn't read the series, I just know the name. Bellatrix, I think is a poison. Regulus. That rings a bell, but I don't know what it's for. Now, I can pick what classes I want. Oh no, cryptozoology, that doesn't sound something I'm interested in. Alchemy, arithmancy, astrology, healing, History of Magic, Potions, Practical 101, Combat and Defense, and Study of Malediction. This sounds very interesting. But I want to do healing. Ooh, it fills it in. Okay, I thought I had to like place it. Excuse me. Yeah, I have finally come full circle and I am now the sorcerer. The demon is gone to school to learn. Alright, I want to learn potions, pot, combat and defense. I like the concept of astrology. I also want to learn practical, because I think that's important. And I think I should get, how many classes is that? 4? I think 1 more. We can do it like a university. Or can I only do 4? I think I can only do 4 classes. So I think healing, important. Combat and defense, important. Yeah, I'm excited. I did see a sneak preview when I was trying to build a thumbnail of what some of the others look like, but not a lot of them. So I'm still excited to see who we might bump into. Again, for anyone who doesn't know, this is completely a blind run. I haven't watched any playthroughs. I've only looked at the characters, don't know their names. We are totally going blind to see if I will end up with someone, or maybe fall to my doom. We'll see. Alright, I picked practical, potions, healing, and combat. I think that's pretty good. Practical just sounds like, you know, practical. Potions, source of revenue. Healing, essential, because I have a very bad feeling. And combat and defense, because I don't like being helpless. Now, what dorm should I pick? I'm gonna look at what Regulus is, because I don't know what it is, and it sounds very familiar. It is a constellation. Oh, they're all constellations. Okay, so Regulus is the little king. Polaris, I think, is the brightest star. Sorry, Mel. I'm not sure what your chat is referring to. Are you talking about the characters in the game, or...? Alright, so Regulus is the king. I don't know. I don't really like that. What about Sirius? Oh, I see. Ew. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I have no idea what to expect. Sirius constellation. Not that one. What does it mean? The brightest star. I was right. Oh wait, no, I thought that was Polaris. Okay, and I'm pretty sure... Polaris? What is Polaris then? It is the North Ursa Minor. Oh wait, Ursa Minor. The North Star. I was right! It's the North Star! So that's the star you follow. It's supposed to be the brightest star in the night sky. I didn't know that was Sirius. Interesting, interesting. What about Bellatrix? I'm trying to pick a dorm based on the meaning. Oh, it's part of Orion. Okay. It is... Female warrior. Huh. Interesting. Alright. I don't know which one to pick. Yeah, stars. Let's see. So, female warrior. Apparently, North Star. Oh, no. Apparently, brightest star, North Star, and Little King. It's actually probably not difficult. I'm just making it difficult because I'm like, which dorm do I want to end up in? I think I'll do Polaris because something about the North Star is something I've always enjoyed. And honestly, look at my class schedule. Monday, relaxed. Tuesday, intense. Wednesday, relaxed. And then Thursday and Friday are kind of chill. Like Hawk? Maybe? Honestly, I don't know. I think it might affect like who you will bump into. That's just my guess based on how a lot of dating sims go. I should get ready for tomorrow. My name looks so cute. Like a little hearts. Oh my god, I love it. Let me just move it so I can see. I love the art. You make your way down the halls of the Grand Conservatory with a fluttering heart. The small divots in the stone flooring cause the wheels of your suitcase to bump as it rolls by your side. Oh, I see. We know magic, but we still have a suitcase. I don't know. Whether I regret it or not is something I won't know until we get to the end. It's quiet in the halls, the gentle tapping of your footsteps almost loud in comparison. If I could have checked in earlier, it would have been nicer. You wondered how much more alive the campus would feel in waking hours, though you imagined there would be students awake at any hour regardless. The house Polaris should be. Oh my goodness, this is... Hello. Why, hello. Bugbear. Hello, Bugbear. Perhaps too caught up in a new environment, you hadn't noticed a dark-haired anima approaching, seemingly coming from nowhere. You're new, aren't you? It's a wide smile. His sharp teeth reflect the light. It takes a moment for you to respond after your initial surprise, I bet. Oh, yes, I am. You are? He giggles at your response, though you're unsure of what he finds so amusing. Don't be shy now. I'm Bugbear. Bugbear? What kind of name is that? Hey, you don't judge, don't judge. You can't tell if his parents were exceedingly eccentric or if he's just playing you for a fool, though you suppose you can spy bear ears hidden amongst the mess of his dark hair somewhere that we cannot see. I'm part of the new students welcoming committee, so of course I'm here to welcome you. Welcome me you did, a little, too well. Welcome, welcome, and welcome to the wonderful Saint Spell, the magical conservatory with secrets abound. There are mysterious witches, friendly anima, angelic seraphims, devilish fiendish, and beautiful clock hearts aplenty. Dance and sing your heart's fill. Love them, hate them, befriend them all. Bugbear croons, beginning his one-man cheer team while clapping. You suppose you feel... welcomed? Thank you. His red crescent-shaped eyes bore into you rather intensely. He doesn't glance away at all, and you have the distinct feeling of being watched despite him so obviously looking at you. You didn't think it was possible, but his grin seemed to stretch even wider. My. Now that you've been welcomed, you should run along now, shouldn't you, Aria? I'll be seeing you around. And he's gone. He leaves without fanfare. ... Question mark? Hey... ... Hey! Is he not going to help you actually check in? What kind of welcoming committee is that? You give a disgruntled huff, but stroll farther down the hallway. You'll find a campus map at some point, you figure. The beginning is always the most confusing because we have no idea what to expect. ... Hold on. I like this so much. I'm going to use this as a future thumbnail, probably. Probably. Oop. Okay, I don't know where that went. Oh well. I'll grab it later. After a good amount of wandering, you do find the office of the Student Welcoming Committee, but the lights are closed. It appears to be after hours. Thankfully though, there is an older staff member waiting by its doors, noticing your approach. Ah, you're the new student, aren't you? Somehow the scenario feels a bit familiar. The office is closed right now, but I'm here to receive you. They smile a little bit apologetically. Usually we have student volunteers during the start of the semester, but since you're transferring in, we only have faculty on hand right now. Kindly, they hand you a lanyard and your student spell book. You must be wanting to rest. Come with me. I'll show you to your house. Oh, it is a house. It is kind of like House Polaris. We light the way. Words of House Polaris. Okay, that's what I thought. Hold on, chat. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. So you'll be joining Polaris, I hear. I'll tell you a bit about the house. Proud, wise, and clever, House Polaris prizes the study of magic's unique relationship with science. Of course I picked this house. Polaris students cross paths often with residents of the grotto, as many Polaris students involved with super mundane botany, magical aquabiology, and Why did it go like that? Hold on. And esoteric mycology are known to take up assistance apprenticeships in the thaumaturgical agricultural grounds. This is really just testing whether or not I know these words. Members of House Polaris are also often specialized in arithmancy, astrology, cryptozoology, gemology, ancient runology, and alchemy. Okay, I literally picked none of these classes. What am I doing here? Like, not even a single one of these classes is on my schedule. Polaris students live in the Cobalt Tower, a tall and stately structure located on a hilltop overlooking the campus grounds. The tower is lush with the house's traditional blue hydrangea bushes and thin vined brick walls. Well, this is why I picked this house. It has blue flowers. The house heraldry is the blue hydrangea, and members wear steel blue crest on formal dress days. So that's why I picked this house. It's blue. The crest is blue. Since it's getting late, I'll let you get checked in now. Welcome to Polaris. See, I didn't choose the blue life. The blue life chose me. Reaching your dorm room, you begin to settle in. Despite that strange first encounter, you can't wait to see what Saint Spell has in store. Today is Monday. Okay, I have 3 intelligence stats, I think from this dorm room. You have some free time until your next class. What do you do? Oh dang, this is one of these kinds. So, does it tell me what these are? Cook? Sleep, I'm guessing? Pet animals? Go to the forest? Write on a chalkboard for practice? Combat? Healing? Cooking? Well, I don't know what this is. No! You are at the fields. It does! You don't get to find out what the options are. Exercise and practice match. Can I go back? I can. Oh no, I can't. I thought it would give me a description of what it is, what you could do, and things like that. Alright, well, this is what happens. I'm gonna exercise. You start a light jog. There we go, strength 1. You feel your strength increasing. You are spotted by a friendly gardener with vibrant pink hat and giant garden shears. He's cute. He approaches, waving a hand to catch your attention. Hey, watch the plants over here, please. ... Startled, you begin to back away. Oh, you don't have to leave. I'm almost done in this area. Are you sure? Yep, I'm a little bored actually. Could use a break. What are you doing? What are you doing here, all lonesome anyhow? Not much. That's what they all say. You really don't want to work, do you? Ha! What are they gonna do? Expel me? Look, you don't gotta tell me. Actually, talking to the flowers might help some if you're shy. The flowers? Oh yeah, social little guys. Oh, read somewhere that talking helps them grow faster. And I guess you also do some growing of your own. Win-win. His gaze sweeps over a nearby bush. With a quick snip, he procures a yellow flower. The daffodil here is supposed to symbolize new beginnings. Things may not have gone according to plan for you, but you can always try again. That is so cute! Wait, this feels like a trap, but it doesn't. You know what, I'm gonna accept it. If this is, Are daffodils poisonous? Is this magic? I don't know, I wanna accept the daffodil. Don't knock the technique till you try it. He is cute. Hope it helps. I should go now. I don't want to be fired. Haha. See ya. That is so cute. You have combat and defense magic. See, that's a good thing I built up my strength. Can you imagine going to combat with like 0 strength? Go to class? Yes! It's our first time. We can't. Who would you like to approach? Oh my god. Oh my god. Very cute pixels, but admittedly, I don't know who is who. So, there are anima, so I think this one is a bunny anima. He looks like a cat anima. There are seraphims, so probably these two, I'm just guessing. There are fiendish. This is an anima, I think. This is also... Are these an anima or are these fiendish? Because they have horns. And then there are witches, so... This is very confusing. Who do I pick? I like the gardener. Maybe, I hope he's not, like, secretly evil. We're gonna approach this very cute cat boy. I'm so biased. ... Am I lost? Despite growing fairly used to the topography of your classes, there are still a plethora of areas you've yet to discover. And... was it just you, or did the air conditioning not work here? In fact, you notice the hallway lights and fixtures begin blinking as faint but unquestionable waves of heat begin reverberating towards you from a distant direction. And as if all the signs of an omen were on cue, you realize you're the only person around this area? Where were your other peers? You wonder if this part of the conservatory is haunted, but aren't spirits usually associated with cooler temperatures rather than hotter ones? Oh look, I already got one good! Oh my goodness, I don't know where that came from, but we got one good and one more strength. Okay, this is definitely the off-limits part. The forbidden area, every superstitious or fantastical setting kept barred from students, hiding a grim, dark secret. An obscure passage to a third dimension, or maybe even a horrendous beast. Troubled, yet anticipative, you find yourself debating. What's the worst that could happen? It's definitely something bad. This always happens in movies. Okay, let me just... I forgot that I could save. I'm gonna save. This is very familiar. Can I go infinite? This is again very familiar. Okay, return. I'm just saying, like, I want to see how many you can get. I almost reached Niji Sanji. So close and so far. Anyways. What's the worst that can happen? It's definitely something bad. This always happens in movies. I'm aware of a scaredy cat. So here's the thing, we have 3 intelligence, 2 strength, and 0 charisma. So... do we persevere? I think if our 3 intellect and only 2 strength, we're gonna like stay back. Forget that, I just started, I'm not dying or getting in trouble. Who cares if I wonder if the world is here? Fearfully, you attempt to quickly make your way past the haunted halls en route to your original destination. But as To answer your aimless yells echoing down the halls, the suspected ghost or shambling creatures of the night finally wake to greet you. Ah! Is there a bad in this one? There are. There are tons and tons of different endings. That's why you can see we've already made one good choice. The hell? Against your better judgment, you're caught screaming bloody murder in the midst of the empty hallway. Your cries of terror are only disrupted by an unfamiliar, disembodied voice, followed by the sudden and forceful grip of your body being pulled into another's. It takes a moment to gather your senses, but once you have it, it becomes abundantly clear that you're staring face to face with an undeniably irritated visage. With ears thick and dappled and hair snow white, the burly animal bears the brunt of your weight effortlessly against his chest. He's cute. His powerful grip diminishes down to one more gentle, more aware of the situation. Oh, thank God, he's gonna squeeze us to death. Yet even if you might be enraptured in those piercing, cold eyes, the only sentiment you can reciprocate is perplexity. By the way he's staring at me, I wonder if I've inconvenienced. Gruffly, the man releases you. Heaving a little sigh as he brushes his bangs back. Alright, so can I ask one thing? Why the hell were you screaming all of a sudden? You can't help but relent and reveal a little blush at his straightforward questions, a tad bashful of your shameless actions. The lights went out and it was hot! I was wondering what it was, but I freaked out. I'm sorry. The animal tilts his head and lifts a brow, gradually looking more understanding. At least, slightly. There's a glint of enlightenment before he faintly smirks. You could feel my flames from that far? Damn. That is impressive. You almost think he's praising you, but by the smug, triumphant look that occupies his face, it becomes increasingly obvious he's more proud of himself. Fire magic, I'm guessing. Turns out throughout your bumbling, the leopard... Oh, I thought he looks like a snow leopard. Retained only a fraction of information. Despite your earlier apprehension, the fact that he's haughtily ignoring your concern almost ticks you off. Here's the thing. We have no charisma. What are you gonna rebuke him with? With your logic? Just go along with him? We could just go along with him. Is this one of those things where it's like, I'm not like other girls, or no girl has ever spoken to me like this before? Honestly, I don't know. In this moment, would I rebuke him with little strength, no known magic? Just go along with him? I don't think I would rebuke him until I have more strength. Even though I don't think, he seems like he wouldn't lay a hand on you because he did release you and he didn't try to, forcibly, he realized that you were a person, so he didn't squeeze us to death. So he has, that kind of awareness. I don't think he'd fight us, but I don't know. I feel like rebuking him with zero charisma is not a good thing. So let's just go along. You swallow any discontent and stand sweatily near the doorway. Wait. Can I go back? I can't. I want to save. Oh, wait, this one saves. Interesting. Okay. So just go along with him. So the reason it's so hot is because of your flames? Is it really that weird? We're at a magic school. And what about the lights? They were flickering and then went out. I seriously thought this place was haunted. That was me too. And probably. The place might be haunted. It's 100 years old. Hundreds, actually. Not that he wasn't feeding your paranoia. Details. Gripping his lance at his side, the anima traverses across the vacant room. With his languid yet decisive movements, he confidently strides closer to you. As he nears you, you can more plainly see the abnormalities of faded scars that blemish his skin. Burn scars, maybe? Could be a lot of things, actually. You stare a lot. You must be new. Is that obvious? Yeah, I'm Bunny. And you are? I go by just Siri here. House Polaris. Nice meeting you. He's also House Polaris. I should have known from the blue. But hey, they said most of the Polaris people were cryptozoology, arithmancy, alchemy, and all those. I didn't think combat magic would be in House Polaris. Interesting. He holds out a hand to shake, and as you lean closer to grip it, you can still feel how warm Siri's palm is. His skin is callous, chasms of discoloration decorating each gnarled digit right up to the concerning length of his claws. Despite any earlier grievances or his rugged appearance, his disposition seems amiable and his hand politely clasped around yours. Something about me caught your eye? You look up alarmingly in time to see a fraction of Siri's fangs peeking from behind his grin. He seems well aware of your focused observations and shamedly satisfied of that fact. Not in particular. Oh yeah? Well then. After properly shaking your hand, Siri crosses his arms and appears lost in thought. I came all the way out here to practice my magic, but in a school with so many wandering souls, I guess that's impossible. Try to tease him or apologize for interrupting him. Hold on. I don't want to play it too safe. I could try to tease him, but we don't really know him yet. I think at this point, I would be more polite. And because I am basing this off myself, like I want to see if I am myself, what kind of matchup would I end up with. So, probably apologize for interrupting him. Oh, sorry if I interrupted you. It's not a big deal. I was on a roll, but I'll just do it again later. It's weird to see Siri even slightly resigned. You feel a little bad to have inconvenienced him. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, don't worry about it. That's not necessary. Siri seems to look slightly discomforted, in spite of your efforts. Anyways, I should head back. Catch you later, Bunny. Don't get lost now. So maybe I could have teased him and that would have lightened the mood. As he passes you, the anima throws out a slack wave as his thick spotted tail whips playfully against your feet upon his exit. Siri, later! Gods, it is still hot in here. Still, wouldn't it be better to just practice fire magic outside? Thankfully for you, Siri left no mess in the empty classroom. You disperse from the area before any hypothetical ghosts do decide to show up. Today, you're going to fight a land shark in a ring. Already! Just like the professor had 10 years ago in the Domiania depths. ... This is allowed. It is indeed allowed. And you step into the ring. Good thing I have 2 strength. I hope I win. Although you get your butt handed to you, you put up a good fight. Thank you, 2 strength. You limp away from the ring. You can feel your strength increasing. Dang, we're buff now. It's noon. Who do you want to spend lunchtime with? I get to pick from 3... I don't know who this is. I think this is empty. Should we meet with him again? Or should we meet someone else? Should we meet him again? Or should we meet someone else? Can I save? I can. Okay, I think we're gonna go and try to continue this connection with Siri. Of all the people you can choose to spend your lunch with, there can be only one. However, unlike some, he seems to prefer to eat his meals outdoors, which surprises you, but who are you to judge? Wait, hold on. Was that the gardener? No, we could have hung out with the gardener. I'm so sad. No, I didn't. The animal relaxes leisurely in a nearby field. Distantly, several other students also enjoy their lunches accompanied by the warmth of the sun. No, the cute gardener. Siri, do you mind if we eat lunch together? He seems more focused on relaxing than eating his meal. Hi, welcome to Ramasu. Don't mind me, I'm kinda down because I missed a chance to eat lunch with the cute gardener. Peeking one eye at your figure before moving aside with a grunt. If you close your eyes and pretend, it's something like a picnic. What, too new to find someone else to bother? Oh, you. Am I bothering you? You raise a brow at his sharp verbiage. This game is really gonna test every enunciation, diction, pronunciation I could ever be confident in. You raise a brow at his sharp verbiage, but make no move to change your mind. No, I'm just teasing you. Flatter you decide to pick me as your lunch mate. This is the part where we start feeding each other? I'm joking. Try not to look too shocked, Bunny. Sniffling, you sit a comfortable distance from the anima, relaying your focus to your given meal instead. It's quiet at first, as you'd rather not talk while eating, but Siri breaks the silence first. Normally I spend lunch elsewhere, so this wouldn't be possible otherwise. Normally? What do you do? Details. Just saying, you couldn't have picked a better time to be my lunch pal. Charmed as always. If you don't mind, we can always eat lunch together. Hey, I'm just gonna say I have full thoughts of meeting cute gardener. So, charmed as always. As charming as always, Siri. I know, right? Mother taught me best. You question the appeal of his mother, but he looks so genuinely proud of the fact that you can't bring yourself to tell him. She sounds like a lovely lady. She is. If she were here, I bet she'd make me pack lunches all the time. But I'd have to tell her I'm too old for that. Would it be too embarrassing if I were to make lunches for you? You did not. No, but why would you want to? Exactly, you just met the guy. What do you mean you're gonna make him pack lunches? Bunny? Bunny? You really are quite charming. Some time passes before Siri begins to eat his lunch too. You quickly learn that he's a voracious eater. It's as if he's starved all day for whatever reason, but you sincerely doubt that's the case. I'm so sad. Depressio. You're already done with classes for the day. What do you do? Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I am going to go meet the cute gardener. You are at the fields. Practice magic. I would love to exercise, but I don't want to... Like, we're supposed to be like the intelligent house. The wide open space helps you focus on your magic. You can feel your intelligence increasing. Good, maybe we'll make better choices. She's conjuring a spell with her wand when you approach her for assistance. Oh. Hold on, wait. Hello, fellow classmate. I noticed you were having trouble with honing your magic while I was also practicing. You are cute. I was wondering what techniques I could try to better my skills. You seem to be handling this pretty well. While I'm far from perfect, I'm more than willing to show you some techniques I've learned on my own. Question mark takes the time to show you the methodology she's picked up over time. There, that should do the trick. Now, all you have to do is breathe deeply and focus. Wow, that's impressive. Oh, it's nothing special at all, but I must say this technique helps me relax and focus on the spell at hand. Manifesting is the key to successful spell casting after all. Hello, you are very nice. Thank you. I did not meet the cute gardener. What should I do? I'm gonna cook, I guess. Should I go to the fields? Let's go see the bunnies. You're at the garden. You wander around the gardens a bit, appreciating the beauty of the flowers. You can feel your charisma, thank God, increasing. We had no charisma. While sending a chill down your spine, a random entity flies past your head. By the time you turn around, it's no longer in sight. What? Did something big just... Oh wait. You suppose this kind of circumstance is quite normal around here. There are some others around, but it doesn't seem like they noticed anything. You hear a shushing sound from nearby and turn to see a pair of glistening yet cold eyes staring at you. Oh, who is this? It's a seraphim. No, it's an anima. Wait, is it an anima or a seraphim? I'm not sure. He places a finger in front of his lips, signaling you to remain silent. When you look more closely, you realize his expression is that of pleading. Please, be quiet for a bit. Nodding, you keep silent, slowly understanding the situation when a spirit floats past. What's more, the spirit looks angry. As the spirit floats further away, you face the person in question properly, raising an eyebrow in curiosity. It seems like he catches onto the signal. Unlike a moment ago, he's now looking everywhere but at you. Though curious, you figure that he doesn't need to share if he doesn't want to. However, he eventually climbs out of his hiding spot. Pardon me for my rudeness. Thank you for keeping my cover. Okay, if you say this, that would be interesting. I personally would not say this. Say that. I'm gonna end up with bajillion saves again. He is cute. Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to explain your situation if you don't want to, by the way. His eyes glisten again when he hears that. This time, they aren't as cold as before. He lets out a small laugh as if he's finally relieved of some pent-up tension. Nonetheless, thank you. I'm Hui, or Huey. Hui or Huey? It depends who coded this game. Is it Hui or Huey or Hui? I don't know. I'm gonna use Huey, like the Korean pronunciation. Sorry that we had to meet in such a informal situation. No apologies needed, Huey. I'm Bunny. You're cut off as the dragon anima suddenly turns his body away. Oh, he's a dragon! For a second I thought he was like a buck. You turn around as well to see the angered spirit again. It probably heard your conversation. I'll see you around. Ooh, Huey. Huey speaks in a calm and cool manner, as if he isn't being chased by a vengeful creature. You're impressed. After his goodbye, he dashes away as quickly as he entered the scene. I think that went well. He's very cute. It's now after school hours. Extracurriculars are now in session. What do you do? What should I do? I can do potion making, I can go to the sleeping club, I can heal, I can read, I can cook. I think I like to cook. Let's cook. Cook something, steal food, work, study. How about work, study? You assist the chefs in preparing for dinner. 2 more in charisma, hiya, and 2 good actions, huzzah! Though you nearly burn out the facilities, the barbecue tonight is extra crispy. 2 in charisma, that's why they didn't get upset with me, is that right? Why is this not... I would like to say this isn't a true depiction of my skills, but I don't think I can say that. You can feel your charisma increasing. You feel like a better student, +1. Huzzah! Oh, you were on kitchen duty today, and lo and behold, the dragon anima is also on shift. You couldn't help but notice how his giant and extravagant horns stand out in the relatively enclosed kitchen. This is fate, isn't it? His white hair almost appears iridescent under the lights. You know, you look like some kind of... Huey glances at you. Some kind of... Okay, I said buck, but I was thinking moose, okay? But his horns are not as thick as a moose. This is very funny. I like this. Does he look like a moose? Not really. Nothing. I don't think you should make fun of his horns. Huey continues chopping the cabbage, humming something to himself. He definitely doesn't seem like the best cook, as the cabbage slivers are all in non-uniform sizes. It turns for the worse when he starts smashing the huge kitchen knife. Oh god, he's murdering the poor vegetable. Let me help you with that. You take over his station and demonstrate, forming your fists in the shape of a paw before cutting at the vegetable swiftly. Wow, you're rather skilled at this. I've done this from time to time. The rest of the session goes on uneventfully. Okay, hold on. Did you not just burn down the kitchen and now you are skillfully cutting vegetables? This This is why I don't really often play dating games, because I'm always like, wait, make up your mind. But I guess you can be skilled at chopping and not be good with fire. I'll just say that. Ta-da! It's now the evening. You have some free time before the day ends. Oh god, I have to keep choosing things. What should I do? We should study like a good student. Or we could go... heal? You are in the infirmary. Get a checkup or rest? Neither. No, I'll get a checkup actually. You go to the infirmary to address your injury. What injury? They wrap you up pretty well, and with a sprinkle of magic, you feel significantly better. Hello. I don't think I've seen you before. Oh, it's another cute girl. My name is Diana... Danae With. And you are? I'm Bunni Aria. Pleasure to meet you. Is it your first day? I'm particularly great at picking out a new student or two. A great memory of faces I have. Tell her you're new. I've not been here for a while. We gotta be honest. At least I like to be honest. Oh shoot! Back! I picked the wrong one. I'm actually a brand new student. What? Oh yes. I saw you in orientation. I remember it like it was yesterday. Fine memory, I tell you. Just a moment ago, you said you hadn't seen me before. No, I didn't. Anyway, has the campus treated you well in your time here? Collected a few memories, no? Are you gonna steal them? Registering this as a contradiction, you... Call it a contradiction directly, no mercy. Gently nudge the contradiction. Leave it be and answer her question. I would not push. Because she's, you know, healing you. Just leave it be. Plenty or enough, it's actually been an enjoyable time so far. Haha, that's wonderful. I look forward to hearing the stories. Danae earnestly smiles, though there is a sense of relief from her as she sighs. How about you then? What's your university experience like? Oh, we're in university, I see. Huh? It's perfectly fine. Her happy-go-lucky grin looks a bit forced there for a moment, but as she recovers... Definitely a lot of memories to write a book, but I won't. Heh. Enough to write a book? Are they interesting? Absolutely. But there are too many memories for the time we have right now, so maybe some other time. I will share my glorious tales here at Saint Spell. Okay. Okay. Are you leaving then? I am leaving first. Good day to you. I look forward to talking with you again. Politely say goodbye. Could I? Politely say goodbye. Of course, see you around. Danae waves off with a toothy smile and goes on her way. And that's it. Let's go to sleep. Monday is now over. Two good choices. We're very strong, kinda charming, and a bit intelligent. Today is Tuesday. You have healing. Go to class? Yes. Who would you like to approach? Where's the gardener? No! The cute gardener's not here! This is very upsetting. This is very upsetting. Who is this? Is that the gardener? I don't think so. I don't know who, like, any of these people. But this guy was an option last time. Who would I want to potentially meet? I want to see this guy because he was one of our options to eat lunch with. You're cramming on homework that's due in about 20 minutes or whenever the professor decides to collect it. You come to class a little early to maximize the time and quiet before the major crowd of students filter in. However, the soft sound of sniffling pulls you out of your concentration. While you try to ignore it for a few seconds, the soft crying persists. Putting a pause in your homework, you follow the sound to find a frail-looking man with soft features. He seems to be somewhat emotionally distraught, tears dripping down his face at an alarming rate. You're not even sure he can properly read the book he's holding with the amount of liquid his eyes are producing. Oh no, the poor baby. Hi. Hey or hi? Hey can be nice or can be not nice. Oh, I like how intelligence went up. I think we'll use hi. Just be relaxed, you know, don't scare away. No, don't scare away the baby. Hi, quick question. Did you know this is a classroom? Lecture's going to begin soon, so you might want to wash your face. Oops, that came out a lot meaner than you intended. Maybe the stress of your fast approaching deadline is getting to you. Oh no! The delicate twink doesn't handle your words very well either. His lower lip... That was so bad! Quivering pathetically as his large eyes grow even wider in complete shock. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize. I'll be quieter. I promise. Out of curiosity, you glance down to see what the man could possibly be reading to cause such a waterworks display. You see that he's reading Romeo and Juliet and the Werewolves, the popular play that had been performed for Polaris' feet during Walpurgis Nacht. I totally give credit to that time I reincarnated as a slime for letting me know how Walpurgis is spelled, or pronounced, so it's Walpurgis Nacht. Comment on how much you like the play. Comment on how interesting the play is. Romeo and Juliet and the Werewolves. That is honestly a very interesting play. I also think it's funny how I made him cry more, and it's a good option. I'm just saying. Or maybe that was me going to class. I'm not too sure. Uninteresting the play is. You're reading Romeo and Juliet and the Werewolves? Wait, go back. I forgot to save. I think interesting. I don't know if I like it yet. It's a pretty interesting play, but nothing to be sobbing over. Is there something... Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Hold on, I'm gonna go back. That is too mean. Nope, 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 nope. You're reading Romeo and Juliet and the Werewolves? I love that story. There were moments I teared up when I first read it, so don't worry about it. At this, the man seems to perk up. Yeah, I don't want to, like, insult people. How did interesting become, like... I don't know. He wipes the tears from his eyes and leans in excitedly. By the way, I think good is me doing good actions like attending class, I think. I don't know, we'll see. You like it too? What was your favorite moment? What are your thoughts on the Mercutio type-out side romance plotline? Or, the change in demeanor is like night and day. He's practically staring at you with sparkling eyes and seems really happy to be talking to another fan of the story he's reading. It's kinda cute. My favorite moment is when Romeo first changed into a werewolf, and I think the Mercutio type-out side romance plotline really adds a lot of depth to the story. I agree with you. What about your thoughts on the author's take for Juliet? Both of you exchange opinions on Romeo and Juliet and the werewolves for a while. By accident, you glimpse at the clock and you suddenly remember that you have homework, so you should probably get to that. Sorry, as much as I'd like to keep on talking, I have to get back to my work. It was nice meeting you? Oh, no worries. Sorry to keep you from your work. My name is Barnaby. It was nice meeting you too. Oops. Hello. Welcome back, Ray. We are currently romancing. I have no idea where I am in the story, but we just started. Welcome. See you around, Barnaby. You walk back to the table you left your homework and manage to finish it. You don't see Barnaby around later, which is a bit of a shame, but you hope you'll bump into him another day. Effects of glycolytic inhibition on intracellular sodium plus and potassium plus content and lactate production with cellular viability measured by LDH release. Oh, you remembered. I remember. I think you were one of the people who recommended this game. I almost made him cry. I'm so sorry. I went back and changed my decision because I did not believe that I almost made the poor boy cry. The researchers also examined the effect disruption of oxidative phosphorylation had on sodium and potassium content. Inhibition of oxidative phosphorylation was caused by carbonate cyanide, M-chlorophenihydrazone, CCCP, and ionophore that allows protons to move freely through membranes. I changed it. I didn't make him cry. We talked about his favorite story. It's fine. No correlation between sodium and potassium content and oxidative phosphorylation was found. The information in the passage suggests that glycolysis... Go back! I don't know! No correlation. Hold on. Wait, go back. Okay, so this one on intracellular sodium and potassium and lactate with cellular viability measured by LDH release. The researchers examined the effect of disruption of oxidative had on this. Inhibition of oxidative was caused by an iophone that allows protion. No correlation between potassium content and oxidative were found. I think I picked the wrong class. Oh my god, what am I... Whose ending am I going for? I have no idea. So far, I've met a cute gardener, and Siri, and Barnaby. Oh, and Huey, or Hui. I've met a couple of them. I haven't figured out who I'm going for yet. But I want to talk more with the cute gardener who gave me a daffodil. Facilitates membrane permeability in skeletal muscle, is important for maintaining normal... Impedes the function of the... Okay, ATPase in skeletal is regulated. Hold on, I'm gonna save and see if my guess is right. Are you in the right class? You thought the school was for magic, not the MCAT. This is Introduction to Hearing, right? Not a graduate level course. Was I right or was I wrong? Wait. How do I go back? Load. You were wrong? Okay, well, if I was wrong, I was wrong. I didn't understand it anyways. You were in practical magic. Sure, let's go to class. Who would you like to approach? Oh no, okay. So I met Hui, or Huey. I've met Siri. I think this is the cute gardener. I want to talk more of him, and this is Barnaby. So let's go meet the gardener again. You catch a glimpse of a large pink hat. Oh, you don't think you can do his route? No, why? The cute gardener. It is my first route, you're right. Darn it. But he charmed me. I accidentally went to the fields and then he gave me a daffodil. I'm so sad. He remembers you in the next routes? This is like Hickorino all over again. But this time it's a cute gardener. You catch a glimpse of a large pink hat, but before you can approach, it's gone. That's how I spend my day? The heck? Now it's lunch, it's noon. Who do you want to spend lunchtime with? Okay, well if I can't spend it with you, gardener. Is like a time traveler. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, if I can't... Oh, this is Hugh. This is Barnaby. I don't know who this one is. I've met him. I think I want to meet this one. No, the gardener. I can't waste another interaction. That's upsetting. You tried to find Bugbear, but they're nowhere to be seen. Oh, that's Bugbear! Well, damn. I've wasted 2 interactions now. I should have gone away. Or Huey. You have some free time until your next class. What do you do? Well, I don't know what I'll do. I guess I'll... I'll just study. the gardener's route and the next route. You just can't do it in the first route. Oh, okay, okay. So cute gardener will be my next route. Hey, oh, thank you so much, Wyatt. I'm so glad that you enjoy my streams, and hopefully I'll catch you in a future stream. I've never done a shout out before. I hope I did it okay. But yeah, thank you, thank you. Oh man, I wanted to go with the cute gardener. Alright, 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 alright. So far I've missed out on 2 interactions. So I think I missed... Maybe I'll go for Hui or Huey or Hui. Someone please tell me how to pronounce his name. Because as... I think Siri is cute, but I don't know if I'm the right person to go after him. I'm just saying. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna go study. You are in the library. Also, bugbear. Oh my god. You have the choices to go for it, censor it, or avoid. Okay, okay. Then I'm not gonna go for it because I don't know if you guys know, but YouTube censorship is like cracking down a little bit on some things. If it's concerning, I probably won't go for it. Which is all that's pretty well. He kind of freaked me out when I first met him. Pops out of nowhere and then disappears. Which, you know, to be fair is not like a bad thing, but... Okay. Unorganize the books. What are you? Read or study? We're gonna study. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna study. Obviously, we're not smart. Look at that. Look at what we did wrong. The smell of books is comforting as you scratch away at your notes. The cozy atmosphere helps you focus on your work for combat and defense magic. Good, good, good. We have to get stronger, you see? I gotta get strong enough though I don't fear. And now we have more charisma. You can feel your intelligence rising. Oh my god. You interact with him too much? Oh no! Okay, that is pretty intense. Alright, I'm probably not gonna purposely bump into Bugbear then. You feel like a better student, +1. I'm a good student. Oh, good student, bad student. Because you have trouble with the material in class, you decide to ask question mark to tutor you. She's so cute! To your delight, she accepts, and here you are now, sitting just a hair's breadth away. Oh, she was very cute. Thank you, helpful tutor. You have potions. Yes, we're gonna go to class. I'm gonna see. Who would you like to approach? Okay. Well, you know, cute gardener is not an option. Hey, no one I know is an option. Who? Okay, I actually don't know who is who. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch the tiger by the toe. The only reason I'm going for the guys is because I'm personally more inclined that way. The girls are very, very cute. I would love to interact with them. But I'm not very good at rizzing girls. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I think... I don't know. I think there's a route guide in the download page. There is. But I kind of wanted to do it blind and see if I'm successful or not. And it could be good content if I succeed or fail, you know? Because I did see it, and I tried to purposely avoid spoilers to do at least one blind run, and then if I really enjoy it, we can do more runs. But blind run first. I'm just gonna be myself. Who would you like to... Okay, I thought it ran out of time. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Is there anyone else that has like concerning elements that I should probably avoid on this screen? I think I can kind of tell who's where who. Here, I'm gonna go with my instincts. You look cute. Let's see who you are. Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. While minding your own business, you hear distressed muttering. I always pick the guys who are distressed or crying. The girl on the top right is connected to Sirius. Oh, dang. I would have liked to learn more about him. Okay, whoops. I'll remember her for future. How did I get this question wrong? I thought I saw this somewhere in the book. A fiendish is agonizing over a piece of paper not too far away. His tail swishes back and forth like a cat's. Oh, it's our first time meeting a fiendish. Though you can't make out all the text, you can see History of Magic stamped on the top. When he lowers the quiz, you catch a glimpse of a sad-looking score. Oh no. Oh, dang. Uh-oh. I may or may not like this. I don't know if I will end up with them or not. I'm still trying to decide between Siri and Huey. Also because I haven't met enough characters yet. Oh no. The student looks rather preoccupied with it. Time travel. Approach. We have 6 intelligence and 4 charisma. Perhaps we can help. You approach him, but he doesn't seem to be aware of your proximity. I forgot to go back. We're gonna save. Hey, hold on. Alright, approach. How do you get his attention? Oh no. Save. So, first things first, when you meet someone for the first time, do not touch them. That's my policy. Excuse me? Ah! He jolts in place with a yelp, whirling around to face you. When he gets over his initial shock, his eyes narrow with suspicion. Who are you? What do you want? You explain how you overheard him and spotted his quiz. His expression turns glum. Oh, this? He limply raises a sheet of paper. I've been having a hard time in History of Magic. Most of my classes actually, but this one in particular. I think at the rate I'm going, I won't be able to pass my future assessments. The situation sounds rather dire, especially if his grades look anything like his quiz grade. Other quizzes and exams are fast approaching. Perhaps you can offer some assistance to get his grades above passing? I think I've been here for 2 days. Am I ready to tutor someone? How about we study together? Maybe you should try studying harder. No, absolutely. Like, why? I'm gonna end up on a friendship route. I don't like being mean. You're not a good enough student to make such an offer. The game was like, you offer. Oh my god, no. Yeah, I know I'm not good enough of a student. Thanks, game. Can I go back? Hold on. Can I load? Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, so, let's go. How do I go back? We'll load. I'll pick someone else, you know? Let me load this moment. Yeah. I don't want to be mean to him. Like, seriously. Hold on. Okay. I'm not gonna force myself to be mean to someone. Like, I know I'm dumb. Oh my god, I lost an intelligence and I gained a strength. Dang, I'm just becoming a musclehead, aren't I? How about the top right? I'm curious. After you said that, I would like to meet her. The top right? Yeah. Question mark, raises her gaze towards the seat she assumes you intend to inhabit. Silently, she looks towards you, then to the empty chair beside her. You step closer, but abruptly, the chair is then unavailable. She flicks her wrists, tomes and pens unceremoniously tumbling into the vacancy. It's occupied. The enchantress resumes her forward stare, and with a swish of her hand, she waves you away. Oof, did you just see that? Surprising that the new student tried to sit next to her. That was brutal. Well, that's a laney for you. Maybe next time? In today's class, you're handling a love potion. The ruby pink liquid shimmers ominously, and you're careful to not spill any as you hold the beaker up to your eye level to read the meniscus. ... Why? What happened? What were you thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Was that supposed to be a reference? My bad, I didn't know. You quickly wave any strange thoughts away. You can only interact with her route when you find her in a special interaction. I see. That's fair. I just wanted to see if I could get information from her. It's now after school hours. Extracurriculars are now in session. What do you do? I don't know. I'll go cook. I can't meet the cute gardener. Cook something, steal food, or work study. We'll do work study. You assist the Hold on. Did my intelligence just go down? Go back. 6... Oh, okay. So my charisma went up, but for some reason I assume my intelligence went down. I think my intelligence did go down playing this game. Oh my god. You assist the chefs in preparing for dinner. You hope they don't notice you put in salt instead of sugar. Why do I keep cooking if I'm just messing up the food? You can feel your charisma increasing because they like me enough not to kick me out. You feel like a better student, thank god. Not a dum-dum after all. It's not evening. You have some free time before the day ends. This is Tuesday! It's only Tuesday, I swear to god. I have to go. When you... Stats up or down when you eat mushrooms in the forest? That sounds like a risk. That sounds like a huge risk. Just eating mushrooms. Okay, I think we have to go study. We have to go study because I feel dumb. It'll give you bad student stats. Yeah, I agree. Just going to the forest to eat. Let's study. The smell of books is comforting you as you scratch away at your notes. A chance to die, yeah, that's what I thought. The cozy atmosphere helps you focus on your work for combat and defense magic. You can feel your intelligence increasing, thank god. You feel like a better student, +1. I'm gonna be boring because I'm so dumb. By the way, Ray, I picked Polaris as my house. Even though I took none of the classes that any of the other Polaris students are apparently in. Today is Wednesday. You have some free time. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go study. I'm so boring. Should I go to the... I'll go to the garden. You are at the gardens. You wander around the gardens a bit, appreciating the beauty of the flowers. You can feel your charisma increasing. Oh, CG! This is the first CG I've gotten. Oh my goodness, she's pretty. You bump into a dark-haired girl cowering in the corner. Everyone I bump into is distressed, crying, or cowering. What kind of energy am I exuding? Sorry, I was in the way. Are you alright? I'm alright. Do you need a hand? She's so cute. What's wrong? You try to help her get out of the corner, but she shifts her body away from your offer. Makes their game's characters traumatic, I know. Her eyes have a hard time focusing on something. She doesn't want to look directly at you. I'm fine. She's clearly trembling in fear and clutching onto a candelabra for dear life. There's no flame lit, and it's daylight outside. Why does she need that? The more you stare, the more intimidated the girl in front of you becomes. It seems that she's more intimidated by you than her surroundings now. Oh, back off. Sorry for bumping into you. I'll excuse myself now. Question mark, gives a quick bow and makes a run for it. What a strange girl. I feel like I'm just destined to be a musclehead. We gotta go study, or cook. Every character has a CG for their good endings, and some have CGs for interactions and bad endings. I'm so excited! I would love to see more CGs. That was the first one I've gotten, although I've only been here for like 3 days. You become a slightly more well-rounded person, thank god. You can feel your charisma. Okay, I didn't mean to raise my charisma. I just thought, like, because we keep cooking here and we blow things up. Barnaby's bad ending is especially funny. Oh no! Okay, I might have to pursue that as a specific stream. That would be so interesting. Who do you want to spend lunchtime with? Hello. I would like him, but he doesn't want to hang out with us. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, touch a tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I picked Mo, didn't I? No, I want Huey. You've been thinking about Huey recently. His introduction was really one of a kind. Because you don't know him well, it just makes him all the more interesting. Wonder if he's free for lunch. takes you a little while of walking until you spot the familiar tuft of white hair poking out from behind a tree. That's him! What is he doing so far away from the main building? He hasn't noticed you yet. You tiptoe over and peek over his shoulder to spy on him. Why would you do that? You're just gonna get a fist to the face. Unsurprisingly, he's reading. I like him so far. Are you always reading something sketchy? Oh, wait. Oh, Bunny, I didn't see you. What brings you here? He closes the book with one hand, making a loud thwomp sound. Was he reading something strange? I mean, you called it sketchy, my dear. I wanted to see if you're up for lunch. I should be the one asking you that. He points to a stone table under the tree. Oh! It's a little mossy, but it looks clean enough to show that it is often used. There are some containers for food already arranged on top of the stone. You hold up a package of sandwiches. Oh, that's why we cook, see? Is that filling enough? You shrug. I sure hope so. Huey nods. What are you doing out here anyway? I wanted to have lunch somewhere quiet. Let's eat together then. Save. Alright, but you've got to tell me what you're doing out here out of so many places. I would like to return to civilization. Would you like to join me instead? No! He just invited you to sit at this clean, often used table. Alright, but you gotta tell... Alright, but you gotta tell me what you're doing here out of so many places. Huey smiles at you. The air here, it's much fresher. He's cute. Is there a big difference? Maybe. Maybe? He nods. It makes it easier to focus. He taps the book cover. You continue to have lunch together as if it was a normal to do so in this kind of setting. Cute! That was very cute. You have some free time until your next class because my schedule is literally weird. What should I do? We cooked? We went to the garden? How about we study because my intelligence is sorely lagging behind my other stats. You were in the library. How about we read? We'll relax. What to read today? Your fingers flip through the pages. Your fingers flip through the pages of My Little Axe Murderer Can't Be This Cute. I get that reference. I know what that is. You can feel your intelligence +2. Are you kidding me? I study and I get a +1 in intelligence and I read. I can't believe my axe murder. I can't believe reading that book gives me +2 intelligence. Oh, then I want to romance him. He's just like me. But I don't want to go to the forest. I feel like that's sketch. You spend time with Barnaby while he studies. It's Barnaby. This time he has hot chocolate for you both to drink, which greatly increases your productivity. I agree. What a sweetheart. I like you already. I'm so glad I did not make you cry. Thank you, sweetheart. What a cutie. You have potions. Go to class? Yes. Apparently I was too dumb before. Who would you like to approach? The more you interact with a specific character, the game lets you interact with them more. Yes! Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So how come every time... all my classes are literally with everyone except the people I want to meet? Ooh, actually. So I picked this one. I'm too dumb to interact with him. So let me save quickly. None of my saves make sense. I'm just gonna have to figure it out later. Wait. Go back. What is this? So this is how I find out who they are. I think. I don't know who he is. Okay. We are gonna go meet him. Who is this? Ack! You're unsure how it happened or who exactly was at fault. One moment you were heading to class, then the next you find yourself on the ground with someone's belongings scattered at your feet. Oh, again. Wait, hold on. I gave him too deep a voice. My sincerest apologies. You look up toward the voice and see a young man in a similar position to yourself, fretting over the accident. He's very cute. He's dressed in attire that seemed fairy tale-like, even for someone like you who's quite literally attending a prestigious magic school. Is he a seraphim? He's quite frazzled by the accident, and it seems after putting the pieces together, he was the one you collided with. You're both lying on the ground with stuff around you. I think it's very safe to say that he is the one you collided with. You aren't injured, are you? Pardon, my nose was in a book and I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. The stranger starts to gather up his spilled belongings. You examine the mess more and find some school supplies and a myriad of library books. I like him already. Gather his things. Why would you tell him to be careful? You collided with him. Wow, you're just... Without so much as a comment, you begin to help gather his things. It's funny nowadays to find someone so invested in a physical book. That comment hurt me. I send you to the library all the time. It turns out it's needed. Typically, when scenarios like this play out, the cause would be a smartphone. From your experience, most people have switched to listening to audiobooks or reading ebooks, so this kind of cliche was old-fashioned. You don't understand. Holding the book in your hand is such a different reading experience than just reading online. If I love a story, I will always buy the physical copy, because not only is it great to support the author, but I love rereading it, holding it in my hand. Admittedly, it's harder with webtoons because the format is optimized for vertical scrolling, but my favorite series, Raeliana, and this is not a promotion, but I went and bought the book and I adapted to reading it the way I should have. Adapted to reading it as a physical copy, and I've just enjoyed it. I've rediscovered how much I love it. I'm just saying. Sorry for my off-topic rant. Physical books are always superior to me. I love and appreciate the access we get to books nowadays. I love and appreciate the variety that we're able to reach without having to do physical print, because that is an investment that is not always available to authors. So I get to read so many more stories online, but I will always tout that physical books, holding it in your hand, is such a huge difference for a reading experience. Especially for me. This is just my opinion. Okay, anyways. Sorry. Oh, you didn't have to, but thank you kindly. I have to give him another voice. I don't know how he sounds. The stranger smiles with gratitude. You're really invested in that story, aren't you? His lips part to softly laugh at your comment. There's a gentle glint in his eye, as if relieved that you didn't seem troubled by his mistake. I love to read, you see. Me too. But back in Roselia, we lacked a very wide variety of books, so I got carried away, I suppose. Now it's your turn to laugh. You cannot help but think that the stranger seems like a child who stopped paying attention to everything else once he received a shiny new toy. No, totally not. It really is just me ranting. But, I mean, if I could be sponsored, I would definitely, A, let you guys know, because I'm supposed to, but B, I would appreciate that, because books are so expensive where I live. It's so devastating. But in this case, it was dusty old books. However, you did take notice that he mentioned being from the mysterious floating city of Roselia. You conclude that this would make him a clockheart, the residents of the city. Ah, I see. I don't know what that means. Seeing as the Clockhearts primarily keep to their secluded city, it would explain his fascination. It must have been a really good story for him to get lost like that. After collecting his belongings and placing them back in his bag, you stand up and offer a hand towards the man. Realizing that neither of you knew each other's name yet, you decide to introduce yourself. No worries about all of that. My name's Bunni Aria. Oh. The Clockheart's cheeks flush. Pardon. It was quite rude of me to overlook the fact that I haven't yet introduced myself. Clearing his throat, he continues. My full name is Ren Aspen. Interesting how they use his last name and not his first name here. However, I would prefer it if you simply call me Aspen. Thank you so much again for your assistance. All his items were safely tucked away into his bag except for one small book. Aspen smiles softly at your curiosity, noticing the interest you took in his current read. It's called The Little Prince. That's a very iconic book. I'm not quite sure what it's about yet, but it sounds like a fairy tale. I quite like fairy tales, you see. You cannot help but think again that he really was similar to an excited child. I mean, it's no Romeo and Juliet and the werewolves, or my little axe-wielding murderer can't be this cute, but I suppose it's a good read. So far, there are 2 characters. The man who got stranded in the desert, and the prince. Oh, okay, this is not the little prince I know. I hope perhaps they can become Suddenly, a familiar bell rings out, signaling the start of class. Oh, we should probably head in now, shouldn't we? Thank you again. Today you're making an elixir deadly enough to kill 10 men with a single drop. I like this. I like this. We are only making this as a demonstration of these ingredients intermingling. Drink the death elixir. Oh my god. I found my next thumbnail. I love this so much. No, I don't want to die. Yeah, I wouldn't either. If I drank that, I would drop dead, wouldn't I? Or would the professor come and stop me? Probably not. He'd be like, wow, there really was an idiot dumb enough to drink it. I think I got an intellect from that. It's now after. I should get an intelligence point for not drinking the elixir. I'm just saying. It's now after school hours. Extracurriculars are now in session. What do you do? I'm going to the kitchen. I'm going to learn how to cook if it's the last thing I do. Work study. You assist the chefs in preparing for dinner. Finally, I'm smart enough to help people study. I'm still putting salt instead of sugar. It's like the school doesn't care. It probably doesn't. I'm just saying it's a magic school. Dang. Oh, here he is. From afar, you see a familiar face. Ah, it's just Huey. He appears to be rather deep in thought. You almost felt guilty diverting his attention right now. You walk towards him anyway. He may even need some company. Hello. Hey, what's up? He replies promptly and politely while smiling. A perfect reflection of what one would expect him to be. Not much. You seem to be thinking very hard. Anything going on? ... He keeps quiet for a few beats, as if piecing his words together. ... I may have encountered a slight problem. It's been bugging me for a while. It was one of the problems from class. I'm not too sure if there's a better method to solve it. For which class? Maybe I can help? Practical Magic 101. That's my class. To be honest, you're still getting the hang of this magic school thing. ... Want to talk me through it instead? Maybe we'll get an idea just by discussing out loud. Smart. I don't know if my 10 points are enough to help him with his problems. It's on the fundamental physics for magic subtopic. The one on calculating the curvature of spells for aiming. Have you any idea about how to go about it? Vectorization. Iterative optimization. In this household, we share one brain cell. What was the problem again? Fundamental physics, the one on calculating the curvature of spells. Here's the thing. Should I pick the obvious answer? Because I have no idea. I'm in Practical Magic 101 and I've never studied anything yet to be able to answer this question. Maybe it's vectorization? I don't know. What's vectorization? Let's look at what vectorization is. Vectorization. Transforming, acting on individual data elements. So that's not it. Iterative optimization. Iterative optimization. Mathematical procedure uses the initial value. Recursion, which generates successive approximations for the global minimum of J. think all of them are right. In this household, we share one brain cell. Even the bottom one? Okay. Okay, because this is the only one I can answer. I have no idea. In this household, we share one brain cell. You post your arms over your head to make a triangular roof structure. You can tell that Huey is entertained by your answer because he laughs. I do appreciate anyone who is straightforward. Are you agreeing that you and I think alike? That depends. What would you want to think like I do? Would you want to think like I do? His smile was friendly, but it has a hint of mischief in it. You aren't sure what he's thinking about and feel a small spark of heat in your cheeks. Oh, thank you. I always appreciate your input, Ray, because I don't think I could have confidently picked any other answer. Please don't ridicule my intelligence. I only have 8. Sorry, I might have pushed it there, although I don't know what you were thinking about. Oh, I could have had more success points? Darn, so it was vectorization. I knew it! My instinct told me it was vectorization, but I'll take the mischief. That would warrant a smack if you were closer friends, but since you weren't, Huey receives a glare instead. He raises his hands in defeat. You proceed to chat about the interesting foreign specialties that are offered in the cafeteria today. Well, if I don't get the good ending, that's just because I'm dumb. It's now the evening. You have some free time before the day ends. What should I do? I think study. You're so dumb. I'm so dumb. You are me and I am you. We have to study! Wait, read. Reading gives me more intelligence for some reason. What to read today? Your fingers flip through the pages of Alice in Never-Ending Finals. You can feel your intelligence, C +2, increasing. I'm so dumb. Why? Wednesday is now over. Today is Thursday. You have healing. Go to class? Yes! Who would you like to approach? So, we know him. We know Burnaby. Oh, Aspen. Burnaby. I think that's Deny. I think that's the mysterious tutor. This person intrigues me. I thought that was the gardener, but apparently it's not. Let's talk to Aspen. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. The next time you encounter Aspen was similar to the first. Once again, it seemed as if he had a knack for bumping into others. At the very least, the two of you didn't collide like last time. He simply bumped into you because his nose was in his book again. It's kinda cute though. So sorry about that again. You were less surprised this time, and look at the book in his hands. That's the same one from last time, isn't it? The Little Prince, was it? He immediately lights up, holding the book closer to himself. Aww. I can imagine, like, I heard the bad endings in this one are some of them are pretty sad. Oh, yes it is. I've been able to read some more right now. Right now, the prince is telling the pilot of all the planets he's visited so far. I'm happy that they're getting along like I hoped they would. The different planets are so interesting. There's one of a king who commands everything, even though he cannot actually control anything. There's a planet with a vain man, another with a drunkard. The prince is actually from a very small planet of his own. On his planet, there's this rose that he loves. This is the little prince I know. And the realization crosses his mind and a hand comes up to his mouth. Oh, my apologies if I've been keeping you my rambling. The cue save. Okay. It's quite charming to see someone so sincere about a story. He smiles, mayhaps a tad abashed. Well, it's quite an interesting one so far. You're not wrong. Like, honestly, after that bad ending, I just legitimately could not imagine any of the others. I think, like, you can tell my VOD, it was heart-wrenching. Absolutely soul-destroying. I can't believe I did that to him. On purpose? Really, though, apologies. I know you hadn't asked to hear. You shake your head, waving it off with a smile. No, of course. As I've mentioned, I think it's charming. He ducks his head with a small, humbled smile of his own. It brightens up your mood to see him happy as well. Well, update me as the story goes on. Aspen nods, still with an obvious enthusiasm at the returned interest. If it's to no inconvenience to you, then of course. Alright, let's see if I can not be dumb. Recently, you've learned all the Seraphim students naturally have an affinity for healing magics. Of course they do. You wonder on the logistics of that. Probably divinity. Would it be like native language speakers taking their own language in school? That actually happens. I remember I used to take a Japanese class, and I was told that there are sometimes Japanese students who take the class just for easy credits. Hello, students. As we get lecture set up today, I'll play some music while you guys wait. The professor speaks kindly in a soft-spoken tone of voice. Oh wait, I totally misread that. I should have been a soft-spoken person. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. ... You wonder if the professor is okay. Oh, thank God, I'm not being questioned on my intelligence again. New Practical Magic 101. Go to class? Yes! We need all the help we can get. Who would you like to approach? Is Huey here? Huey? Yes. Huey? Yes. Huzzah! Do not eat shrooms. That's the first thing. Flush the toilet, take out the trash. I like how take out the trash and flush the toilet are 2 and 3. Number 1 is do not eat shrooms. That's a thought. Not watching your surroundings properly, you bump into another shoulder. Looking up, you see a familiar face. You quickly put some space between him and clear your throat. Hi there. You... Hello, Bunny. How have your classes been? I feel like my brain is going to explode from all of the new material. There's a small chuckle from Huey. Someone looks entertained. I may know how to help you with that. Oh? What about a friendly round of pop quiz? I'll give you some questions and you answer them. You could see the smile growing a little bit wider on his face. He's definitely teasing. You feel slightly flustered. Wouldn't that make it worse? Rather than reading over your notes, wouldn't it be more effective to apply the material instead? He has a point. Understanding is better than blindly cramming, but are you in the mood for a random trivia quiz? I have no choice! We literally are just gonna be like share one brain cell again. You smirk to counter his smile, placing a hand on your hip. Oh, baseless confidence. Bring it on! Do not, please don't. And so your game begins. Huey would throw a question at you and you try to answer it as quickly as possible. You're able to answer most of his questions, but there are times where you have to think a little longer about his words. How do we concoct the spell to make distractive air bubbles? Wait, it's, slime condensate? That was the answer to the previous question. He raises a brow at you. It is a small gesture, but it makes your train of thought scramble about even more. I told you. Keep trying. You don't give up. If you're gonna, push through, let's see if he likes a dummy. At least the nectar from a shimmering moonflower. Wrong again, Bunny. You bite your lip, trying your best to bite down your pride. You were doing so well until now. Are you alright? You seem troubled. His expression changes from the smile to a more worried look. There is something about this softer countenance that makes your frustrations melt away instantly. I know the professors already explained this topic earlier, but I really can't remember the answer. Maybe your brain has already gone past the point of overheating. I told you. Apparently, there's nothing up there. Just like, I don't know if you guys follow her, but Emirichu, she was talking about a shaker, a charm shaker for her, but there's nothing in her brain. And that's how I feel. It really is difficult learning things now that your classmates had seemed to grown up with and mastered years ago. That's fine. You did really well so far, Bunny. Do you feel any better about that brain explosion? You can't help but giggle hearing him say the words brain explosion. It doesn't seem to fit his personality, so it catches you off guard. A little bit better. Thanks, Huey. You're welcome. If you ever need any more pop quizzes or maybe a study buddy, I'm always there to help. Aw, I'll keep that in mind. You wonder vaguely about the refrigerator in the corner. Bunny, there is rancid meat in this fridge. What should you do with it? Take it out! You're kidding me! If this is wrong. Yes, as rancid meat will give you unfound food poisoning if consumed. You should take it out as soon as you could. Now consider it trash. See? Okay, I got one question right. For your participation in class, you may collect my home-cooked steak after the lecture. Please enjoy it well. ... So that's what the smell was? You can feel your intelligence. Okay. I'll take it. Anything to help. Oh, what a dummy. It's noon. Who do you want to spend lunch with? As much as I want to, like, talk with him more, I kind of feel like I'm missing him. But then I don't want to, like, spread myself too thin if I don't have to. I like to interact with him more. Fate must have led you to this person again. No, it was me. It was the hand. Wait, I guess it's the hand of fate. Of course, being an independent individual means that you have control of your own destiny. Exactly! Exactly. It was a conscious choice. It was arbitrary fate. Do you even want to meet this person? Why do you think I picked it? Yeah, you go. You refuse to be bound by your illogical gut feelings. I love cheeky dialogue. Yeah, you go meet him. The hand of fate is guiding you. Walking towards Huey, you wave. To be honest, you've been thinking about him for a while since your last rendezvous. Ooh. It'd be nice to know him better. He waves back with a pleasant smile. Alas, fate must have bound our red... Wait, that was me. Alas, fate must have bound our red string together for today. For it is not by chance that we encounter the presence of each other once more. Furrowing his brows, Huey looks at you with a concerned look on his face. ... I mean, hi, nice seeing you here. Huey, being Huey, resumes smiling and carries on with the conversation. Hi to you too. Wait, no, why does it go back? His grin is absolutely brilliant. He is smiling from ear to ear. You might even need sunglasses. This is slightly out of the norm. This Huey is way too happy. He isn't the usual impression of calmness and politeness. What's wrong with you today? So, I've been thinking. You look like something really good just happened to you. This time, Huey pauses and glances at you. He seems slightly flustered, probably because you guessed correctly. Aha! We got mind-reading smarts. Averting his gaze, Huey continues, ignoring your interjection. Ahem, so I was thinking. Before deciding on any action, it is best to make a judgment based on the context of the situation. But if we were to empathize and think about the situation from a more compassionate point of view, it would be better, wouldn't it? What is this man even saying? Do his words even make sense? You settle on a mix of both. Hold on. I'm sorry. Well, it really depends. I can't really say much because I don't know the full picture. A little birdie told me some interesting things today. I was genuinely bewildered, so to speak. Since when were you a bird whisperer? He sticks his tongue out a bit at you. Even if I'm not, there are some things that I do agree with you about. A mix of both is sometimes the best. The answer is often not black or white. And what did this birdie say? He glances over at you briefly, though... Excuse me. The warm smile still plastered on his countenance. They told me a bit about somebody's feelings and how they're connected to me. You understand you understand the insinuation immediately. Okay, now I'm confused. You're not very fond of this information? Are you jealous? And how does Huey even talk to birds? Huh. Why would you not be fond of this? I don't get it. Maybe this is why I'm not doing well on the intelligence side. I truly don't understand what the implication is. Is she jealous that someone has a crush on him? Oh my. I'm so confused. No, I don't understand. How does he even talk to birds? Obviously, you don't really ask that. And how are you planning on responding to their feelings? Hold on. Huey looks at you again, tilting his head to the side while smiling charmingly. Damn. He's really out of character today. I'm still thinking. Logic or emotion? Linear or non-linear? Whenever I play a game, this is a fun tidbit about me, I always end up picking the calm and not cold, but the chill kind of person. It does not always bode well for me. Yes or no? Huey merely smiles, but doesn't answer your question. You shrug at him. I gotta go. See you around. He waves goodbye as you scurry away. Oh, did someone tell him I like him? I didn't know I was that far in the route. Wait. You're already done with classes for the day. What do I do? Let's go... I don't know. I feel dumb. Let's go study. You are in the library. Should I read? Read gives me +2 intelligence, which I think I need desperately. What to read today? Your fingers slip through the pages of My Little Axe Murder Can't Be This Cute. You feel your intelligence increasing. Thank God. Hello. You must be new around here. My name is Claire. It's nice to meet you. It sure can be a little overwhelming being new around here, but feel free to ask me about things you don't understand. Or even about people. We're all generally friendly here, so there's no need to worry. Really? Oh, shoes. Uh-oh. I'm so tempted now to go look at the character guide, but no, if I get locked out, I get locked out. I'll see how it happens. Dang, this is probably the most complicated game I've played in a long time. Oh boy. No, I hope I didn't do it. Tell me about the houses, Eleni, Arif, Luca. Oh my god, I don't know any of these people. Who are all these? There was an option for me to get locked out? Did I pick it? Oh, I didn't pick it. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I can't believe it. Oh my god, that's so tricky. I kind of get why, though. It's kind of like... that would have been a really bad response. Especially because he was so happy. So if you realize he knew about your feelings and you're like, you're not fond of this information, that would make sense why you would be locked out. I get it. Okay. Whew. For a second, I was like, is being a dum-dum enough to get you locked out? Apparently not. Oh. See, I told the bunny in game. She should just trust me in the decisions I make. Okay. Refuse to be bound by your illogical. Okay. Okay. We're good. Dang, if you went against fate, you would literally be changing your fate. You locked out a potential fate. Dang. That's tricky. I just thought it was cheeky. So I have no idea who any of these are. Tell me about yourself. When you first meet someone, you don't ask about other people. You ask them about themselves. Wait, go back. No, save. Return. Tell me about yourself. Oh, I hope so. He's so cute. I'm not all too interesting. Did you want to ask about someone else? Tell me... Eleni, Reeve, Luca. I know Eleni, I just realized. Eleni is the enchantress who doesn't want to talk to me. Who is Luca? I don't know. Ever heard of the Michelites? Michelites? Luca is an adopted son of theirs. Not that that's all too important though. I'll be honest, it's a little hard to talk to him if you're not persistent. He's a mystery, but if you try to approach him, there's a chance he'll be interested. Did you want to know about anything else? Sure, I don't know about Areve. She's the RA of House Polaris. Oh, I should know her. The CGs don't match? Oh. I would get why they'd be upset about that. That would be super confusing if you had a character but their CG didn't match with them. I haven't personally met her, but from what I'm seeing, she's a responsible and kind-hearted miss. She seems like the type to carry everything on her shoulders though. So be nice to her, okay? I will! Do you want to know about anything else? Yes, the house. Saint Spell consists of 4 houses. Until recently, there were only 3 that were actively taking in students. Bellatrix, Sirius, and Polaris. But from early days of the conservatory, there was a 4th and it was recently re-established. Regulus. Excuse me. Each house has a dorm and flower that represents them. For Bellatrix, they make their home in Bell Castle and are represented by the Spider Lily. Sirius's dormitory can be found in the grotto with the Lily of the Valley as their heraldry. House Polaris is in Cobalt Tower and is represented by the blue hydrangea, and House Regulus is located in the Crown Planetarium with the black rose as its heraldry. Oh my god. Being in a specific house doesn't dictate which classes you can and cannot take, so there's no need to worry, but they do specialize in specific aspects of magic. Did you want to know about anything else? About yourself? Oh, okay. I'm okay, thanks. I'm okay, thanks. You have no more questions? And if that's all, I'll best be on my way. But before I forget, let me congratulate you on your admission to Saint Spell. May the stars light your way, and I hope you have a wonderful time here. And then she is gone. Did she use that? Because my Polaris, I think the motto is let the stars light your way. You are already done with classes for the day. What do? We're gonna go work study. We will master cooking if it's a loss. Oh, we can't. Let's just cook something. You accidentally drop a pan while trying to make a sunny side. You can feel your charisma increasing. ... Huh? Charisma increases when you cook. What do you do? I don't know. I've never done... I actually haven't done anything extra. Let's go fight. Oh, whoops. Let's go fight. I haven't done that. We gotta improve our strength. Practice magic. Be a delinquent. Join the fight club. How about we exercise? Exercise or practice magic? Exercise or practice magic? We'll exercise. You look around for someone to spot you at the bench press. You can feel your strength increasing. Heck yeah. It's now the evening. You have free time. I don't know. Let's go here? I have no idea. You were at the gardens. You wander around the gardens a bit, appreciating the beauty of the flowers. You can feel your charisma increasing. 3, 2, 1. No, no one encounters. Thursday is now over. I thought we were on Wednesday. Whoops. Today is Friday. Use some free time until your next class. What do you do? I don't know. We'll go cook. I'm a kitchen person. Nope. Nope. Let's go study. We'll read. We gotta boost this. Dumb as bricks here. Your smell of books is comforting as you scratch away at your notes. The cozy atmosphere helps you focus on your work for potions. Finally, studying for another class. You can feel your intelligence increasing. You feel like a better student. You find yourself in the library wanting to find some quiet. Besides the few students, the library feels emptier than usual. As you walk into a more secluded area to be alone, you notice someone slumped over on their seat. Her hand is still holding onto a pen and books are spread on the table, but it was quickly becoming apparent she was asleep. Oh, it's Claire! Apparently from what I've learned, waking people up is a bad end interaction. I'm just saying, in my 11 stream dating sim experience. We'll just watch her. No. Eep! Have you been there the entire time? You should have woken me up. Oh, now you want me to wake you up. I'm so sorry. Huh? I look like I needed the rest? I see. You were worried. I appreciate your concern, but well, it's not very polite to just stare at someone when they're asleep. I forgot there's so many characters in this game, I keep forgetting which voice I'm trying to use for them. Whoops. I'm not trying to chide you though, but other people might take it the wrong way. I'm sorry if there isn't anything I can help you with. I need to get back to finishing schoolwork. Whoops, sorry, I guess I should have woken her up. You have combat and defense magic. Of course we're gonna go to class. Who would you like to approach? Huh. I would love to approach the gardener, but he doesn't want to talk to me. I thought he's very memorable. You know Aspen? We haven't met him, or him, or him, or him, or him, or him, or him. I think we met her, and we've met her. So we'll go for Siri. As you enter the classroom, the professor tasks you with watching over the infirmary in their absence. Whether or not you are a token student, you're coerced into accepting. As you walk through the lavish hallways brimming with both familiar and unfamiliar students, nothing seems amiss. As expected, neither a work-study nor a staff member is present. Only the faintest stench of cleaning chemicals keeps you company. Saint Spell keeps their infirmary perfectly furnished, but all the more interesting remedies seem to be locked up. All the beds are empty as well. At least, that's what you assumed, when the vacant room began to echo an almost buzzing hiss. The hairs on the back of your neck stand upright, and quickly making your way over to the window, you pull it shut. There we are. Sweet silence. Oh dear. Prior shock dissipating, your voice instinctively lowers to a more mousy tone. You walk forward towards the noise, approaching the last set of surgical curtains nearest to the window. Peeking behind, there is in fact a body. Curled up betwixt the disheveled linen sheets, a familiar figure lies leisurely upon his side, his lightest snores filling the room. You recall the sleeping figure to be the anima, Siri, and in all his leopard-like nature, he seems perfectly at ease within the solace of this infirmary bed. Heh. Honestly, you begin to wonder if he was really here due to injury or just asleep. Wouldn't be surprising if he somehow got hurt practicing his magic or whatever. Despite not truly knowing the young man, his casual and arrogant airs coupled with the careless practices might have been a recipe for disaster. You sound high and mighty, miss. You keep mixing out salt and sugar, dropping pans. His fire-affiliated affinity is quite the destructive power. For however long you watch him, always watching, you catch an even breathing, the steep rise and fall of his chest, the wrinkled look between his brows. He relaxes and tightens as if he were traversing a dream every few seconds. He seems to be deep in sleep. Honestly, would it be so wrong to wake him? You were pretty sure nobody was supposed to be in here anyway. And just look at how fluffy those ears of his are. What if you just... Oh, don't touch people! Don't touch people! Oh my god, is this a hard concept? You do not touch people that you are not familiar with, you don't know, especially when they're asleep. Let him sleep. You find some way to pass the time and let Siri sleep. Although it's slightly comforting being in his presence, you're a little fidgety over finding something to do. In fact, in the midst of his drifting snores, you wonder if the man will wake up at all. He's so deep into sleep. You're uncertain whether you should feel endeared or even more antsy, stealing glances at his shuddering, rising chest. Well, after what appears to be a millennia gallivanting away on your phone, oh, you do have phones, the beast finally stirs. You turn your head towards him. Siri, you're awake, finally. I was starting to doubt you'd ever wake up. Dot dot dot. Oh, Bunny, right? You're in here too? Well, just watching over the infirmary until the professor gets back for now. Well, good morning, I guess. The leopard sits upright in bed and stretches. You're low-key impressed by the disembodied cracking sound and the manner in which he twisted his body, but, well, was he here because he was injured? So are you here because you're hurt, or are you just catching up on sleep? Because you could have fooled me. Both, actually. Around this time, nobody really comes in. Like, they don't expect someone to be training during class hours. So you were skipping? The anima, despite being half awake, flashes the lazed, amused smile, batting his eyelids to get rid of the remnants of his sleep spell. Sleep spell. I see what they did there. Possibly. Tempting. Have you ever tried these beds? Same spell is pretty stacked. A blush hints at your cheeks as he quickly diverts the subject, patting his side of the bed, and you can hear his weight begin to shift aside. I wonder if I tried to wake him up if he would hug us or if he would attack us. I'm just saying. No thanks. I'm alright. Really? Could have fooled me with how much you like staring. I thought maybe you were really interested in these beds. Dot dot dot. It's not the beds you were staring at. Is he serious, or is he just teasing you? Without a second thought, the leopard leaps from his seated position. You spot the remnants of a bandaged hand unfurling. Your mouth opens to point it out, but Siri is quick to sheath it, brushing beside you in an attempt to dig in the counter. His eyelashes are surprisingly thick, and his shoulder is so broad, it easily collides into yours, a bit gently, but perhaps a bit too close for some. This is why I don't think I can romance him. The anima drifts near enough, and you can see how intricately colored his eyes are. They remind you of not only blue ice, but also a deep violet as they shatter over his hovering view. It is only for a moment that he sifts through the cabinets, but the warmth of his presence is ever present, and surprisingly more prominent than any average person. For a leopard born of snow, Siri brings you only heated comfort. Let's see, help me out a little, yeah? Bunny, got any idea where the bandages are? The bandages? Let's see, how about... Okay, I am gonna tease him this time. I don't know if he'll like it, but I want to give him the hi kitty band-aids. The cherubic cat mascot catches your eye, and whether it's because it's your first choice or you're feeling particularly coy, you reach out for them. Would these suffice? Am I a joke? Am I a joke to you? The Anna appears so distraught and wide-eyed, it's evident your decision has led him to shock. You cannot feel any hostility within his tone. Instead, you feel gratified by the inklings of a humorous smile tugging on his lips. Exasperately, he accepts your gift. These'll do. Thanks so much, Bunny. You're very welcome. Did you get hurt somewhere? Nothing too bad, but I appreciate the concern. As quickly as the anima brushed to your side, he peels away, and much akin to his wintry background, you feel the cold subsequently rush in. Perhaps that was his power instead. You find yourself wondering as disappointment settles in. Siri tucks his newly bandaged hand in his pocket and prevents you from seeing more. He smiles at you regardless, waving the other freely as he gravitates towards the door. I'll have to catch you later, Bunny. Someone might get angry if I linger for too long. Someone? The professor? He's too busy stifling a yawn to give you any meaningful response, and the sound of a clock going off lets you know that your task is finally up. You heave a sigh, developing a strange sense of longing, but move on with the rest of your day regardless. Oh yeah, Eleni, or Eleni? Yeah, don't worry guys. Chat, don't worry. I am an adult. I am drinking as I'm streaming, so don't worry about me. Eleni or Eleni? I think that was her name. It was pretty unique. What if we fought? Oh my god. The writers voted. Oh god. ... You seem to hear a strange voice from somewhere. It wasn't me. It wouldn't be unreasonable to have poltergeists and other spirits on campus after all. I can't believe that's the one that trips me up. You proceed to tussle with 3 pumpkin poltergeists of Halloween past. You can feel your strength. Oh god, +3. Oh no, back to the library we go. It's lunch. It's noon. Who do you want to spend lunch with? Well, since we didn't go well with you, let's go see Huey again. You contemplate whether to go find Huey and see how he's doing. Go find him. You search in places where he might frequent. I like how you know it already. Not here. Not here either. Maybe here? You think about bringing up a funny story from class while you wait for him to show up. He'll definitely be interested in one of the failed spell demonstrations. You can't believe someone started farting non-stop. Although, maybe Huey wouldn't be impressed that you were intrigued about something this idiotic while your classmate was suffering from farts. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Somehow he's not showing up. Guess you'll go somewhere else then. Hopefully you'll get to see him later. Oh no, it's not paranoia, but you swear you heard footsteps following you. Is he avoiding us? You are already done with classes for the day. What do you do? Oh god. Oh no, I don't want to die. A strange sight befalls you this time, and since attending Saint's Spell, surely you witnessed all manner and form of phenomena in witchcraft. But this is by far one of the strangest. You may or not have known the anima for too long, but you certainly never expected him to wear an apron or look with such an inquisitive focus at an open book. Which anima is this? We know several. It's him. Not that you'd know, but I never thought I'd see you read so diligently. The leopard scarcely notes your snide comment, merely spinning on his heel at an angle in which you get a full view of his exposed back and sides. It says if you hear footsteps. No! Why? I literally haven't encountered him. I tried on accident once. Never would you understand the novelty of his revealing attire, the likes of which you wouldn't expect from a snow-prone person. Hello, Earth to Siri. Are you even listening? Raising your voice works somewhat, and the animal shifts ever so slightly, lips slightly parted as if he was mouthing the printed words to himself. It's an interesting and, dare you say, intelligible look? Siri always struck you as simply meat-headed. That's rich from someone who is literally was not smart enough to help your fellow students. I'm just saying. Did you say something? Ahem. I said I never thought I'd see you read so diligently. Your comment catches him unawares for a moment until the leopard smirks, placing the book down and gesturing towards his mise en place with that familiar conceited aura. Honestly, I didn't even realize you entered the room. My hyperfixation is relative to my diligence. You gasped offendedly. You're right though. Are you still impressed if I mention it's only a cookbook? You don't have to mention anything. I can see your apron just fine. Oh, what do you think? I already know the answer, but figure I should listen to your opinion. Okay, that's why. Surprising, honestly. I've seen better. Surprising, honestly. Let's not insult people who could snap us in half or roast us, you know? We don't want to be roasted witch. Surprising, honestly. What's the apron's actual purpose? I think the point is to make people cuter, but I don't really need it, so I'm wearing it for protection. This guy. Yeah, ... Me too! You're something. Listen, I'm like a really good student. Why would Bugbear try to kill me? Am I too good? Am I like too good of a student that I don't fit in? I don't know. Siri waves his spatula at you, flecking you with some speckles of flour. Ah yes, this is definitely something you'd never dream of witnessing. Try to speak clearly, Bunny. I'm a leopard, not a wolf. Yes, chef. You watch Siri begin to tamper with his ingredients, the likes of which seem to involve various herbs, flour, and fish. No, not surprising. It appears he's making a relatively simple dish. Does he really need to... You should not be judging him, okay? You, person, Bunny, who mixes up salt and sugar constantly, should not be judging someone for wanting to read a cookbook. What is this? Where is this confidence coming from? It's then the thought crosses you that perhaps he's just bad. Where is this baseless confidence coming from? I just want to know. In an attempt to dull your impending boredom, even though you're sure he will find a way to entertain you indiscriminately, you rap your knuckles against the counter. So, Siri, I've been meaning to ask you about what he's cooking. Why are you asking about his clothes? It appears he's concentrated on breaking down the fish in front of him. Offhandedly, you wonder what exactly he'd be able to procure, where exactly he'd been able to procure said set of ingredients. The fish in particular looked concerningly fresh. Is there a particular reason you're cooking? Let me guess. I don't look like the type who cooks either. No, but after watching for a bit, maybe it's not that surprising at all. There's an undeniable confidence in the leopard's movements, from how easily he handles his blade to how expertly he descales and fillets the fish. Cooking as a hobby? That or some skill at butchery. That sounds more likely. Either way, it makes you curious. How he was more than a snow leopard with a knack for fire and lance work. Oh yes, because people cannot be multi-dimensional. Even though you read that cookbook, you look like you know exactly what you're doing. Did I just unintentionally compliment you? Siri stops for a moment to laugh, and the sound mimics something pleasant and comforting in your memory. Familiar. Brightening. I'm used to cooking. I helped my mom with all kinds of stuff growing up. There isn't much to do in Alterna aside from spending time with family. Plus, my little sister's kind of a handful. The animal's gaze trails off for once, the tiniest curl of a smile hinting at his lips, but something about his expression appears shadowed. Melancholic. Melancholic. I know this word, I just never know how to pronounce it. But before you can ask him about it, he goes back to chopping. You flinch at the sight of fish being eviscerated on a cutting board. To answer your question, I'm just practicing a dish I used to make. Black and pepper crusted fish with a lemon dill sauce. The leopard grips a hand against his chin, and you're about to bring back up the question of his injured hand before he speaks aloud abruptly. Give me your expert opinion. Does that sound impressive to you? Oh, you're asking me? Yeah, it does. But I don't actually know what that means or what it tastes like. He appears to be pleased by your opinion for once, and subsequently, with a smile, goes back to preparing his food. Great, if it blows, you're partly responsible for it then. I can't. Now, wait a second. Time passes a little too quickly as you waste the minutes away watching Siri. Idly prattling on about nothing substantial, you realize speaking to the other is easier than it was initially. In fact, egotistical or pig-headed as he occasionally is, he's completely capable of being impressively tolerable and even comforting, disregarding the frequent quip or gritted remark. He reminds you of a close friend or family perhaps, in the sense his presence almost provides support. You felt safer near him. Perhaps it was due to his own confidence rubbing off on you. Regardless, despite catching glances at his exposed back and presumably the tattoo in the lumbar, your curiosities evaporate at the myriad of scents that now fill the air. Why do you keep staring at him, my dear? Siri has already decorated his plate, simple but reminiscent of something rustic you might catch aired on television. The crackling sound of searing hot oil and fish as it begins to cook catches your eye, causes your eyes to sparkle and your mouth to almost salivate. What's your favorite food, Siri? Huh? Oh, braised beef or any rare prime cut, but I eat most things. Not very picky. A melodic hum rises from your throat and you tap your chin in response. Carnivorous of you, but cute that you don't mind your veggies. Your response prompts a smile from the leopard and you even see his tail swirl behind in unison. Oh, that's so cute! I was a good boy growing up. Contrary to popular belief, well, sometimes. That sounds about right. Siri easily peels the fish, meat, bones, and skin, and drapes it onto his plate. Oh no. He drops the last finishing touches onto the dish. In full view of you, it already looks immaculate, albeit not as intricate as you initially assumed. The finished dish is mainly fish with sauce and a sprigs of dill and lemon on top. What's your favorite food, Bunny? Oh, me? I get a pick. I get a share. Meat can never go wrong. Wrong. Something sweet. You're a bit of a dessert connoisseur. Nope. You like something with a bit of spice. Yes. Bread, pasta. It's so bad, it's good. I actually like... I like potatoes. Potatoes. I like pizza. I like noodle soup. Obviously from my chicory streams. I like something with a bit of spice. I like things that are spicy, fragrant, you know? Oh yeah, definitely. I actually prefer things on the heated side as well. See, you get me. I'm pretty sure I could stomach worse than you though. Now, why do you have to make everything a competition? While you're distracted, the sound of a plate sliding over catches your attention, and you jump slightly at the sight of Siri's now fully completed dish and silverware being placed before you. It's for certain that the heat you feel resonates not only from the fish, but also from the confines of your own rattled chest. You try too hard not to smile when lifting your gaze to make eye contact. But Siri is nonchalant and haughty. Haughty. Arrogant, as if everything he performed is effortless. What's this? For you. Eat up. You wondered who I was making it for, right? I mean, you never said it, but I lead in the back of your head. You feel both guilty and bashful for being read so easily. Sheepishly, your eyes flit to the perfectly cooked fish that sits before you. Its glistening seared skin, the sheen of that lemon drizzle. He doesn't have to have mind-reading power to gather your thoughts, and the animal removes his apron before drifting over to your side snidely. What's the matter? Does me cooking for you sound too nice? You've seen that grin so many times, but this is the first time it's actually caught you tripping. No, it's just... I didn't expect you were cooking for me. I guess I should just say... thank you. You bow your head down and recover your bearings, palms pressed to kneecaps. He leaves you simmering in your thoughts for quite some time before his laughter fills the air, and once again you're reminded how annoyingly egotistical he can sound. If you want, pretend I wasn't cooking for you. Pretend you just so happened to run into an opportunity to taste test my practice dish. Whatever helps you sleep at night. With a bit more force than you're used to, he affectionately pats your back, and the pressure causes you to go rigid in response. Thankfully, the leopard seems to be retreating in the opposite direction of your horridly flushed face. By the way, I might have cooked, but you'll be in charge of cleaning. See you later, Bunny. At the sound of his exit, you feel some dignity crush back into you, and you gaze from the shutting door to the plethora of dishes and ingredients he'd left scattered in his wake. I knew it. Irritation and something a bit more familiar seeps into your senses, and smiling, you clench your knife in a fist. Damn you, Siri. Okay, this wasn't my fault. I literally came to cook, and I also came to find Huey. I just couldn't find him. Library. I clicked library. Can I not go to the library? Fate was trying to keep me from the library. Am I gonna die? You're in the library. Let's read. Oh my god. I love how Huey's always in the library, but he's never here when I come. What are the odds? I guess the odds of like Wilson not getting picked. What to read today? Your fingers flip through the pages of The Pirate Queen's Hidden Treasure. You can feel your intelligence increasing, thank God. Oh, you spend time with Barnaby while he studies. Hello, Barnaby. This time he has hot chocolate for you. Oh, appreciate it. It's now after school hours. Extracurriculars are now in session. What do you do? Let's go work study. You assist the chefs in preparing for dinner. Though you nearly burned out the facilities, the barbecue tonight is extra crispy. Exactly. Why are you judging other people for cooking when you cannot cook? You can feel your charisma increasing, and that was unintentional. You feel like the better student. I hope Bugbear doesn't find me. Oh. There you are. He's on kitchen duty again today. You know, I've seen your work in class. You are greeted with a smile. Oh, hey, Bunny. He doesn't divert his attention towards you, still focused on the ingredients in front of him. Good, good. Don't let me distract you. What do you mean by that? You know, sometimes you accidentally conjure flames and catch things on fire. You point at the cane he always carries, though he probably isn't looking. I'm not the best at controlling my affinity. I have to work hard. Hey, both of the guys I talk to have fire affinity. You're doing well, I think. Aren't you the one playing around right now? He doesn't look at you when he says that. Is he talking about how I bumped into him and Siri? But I came into the kitchen because he's normally here. I just happened to bump into Siri. If that upsets him so much, then maybe I should just go for Siri. But then that's really wishy-washy. I feel judged. And that's really not fair because I was looking for him at lunch. I've literally been trying to pick him every time I get an opportunity to do so, and I'm still like, he's upset with me. Alright, well. Huh, did you come here just to see me? You were taken aback by that. Subtle flirting is just... Stammer. Fine. I don't know, stammer. You are flustered, so you stammer. This gets him to pause his movements and look at you. ... It could just be lighting, but his face looks redder than before. Oi. Don't react like that. I'll be thinking that you really did. He lowers his gaze and returns to the task on the cutting board, a wide smile gracing his face. You become even more flustered at the interaction. It feels awkward. Damn, narcissist. You didn't deny it, so I'll take the compliment. Thank you. The rest of the kitchen duty proceeds peacefully with the kitchen remaining intact. Oh, so you didn't blow it up this time. It's now the evening. You have some free time before the day ends. I don't know what to do now. I'm so scared. Let's not go outside anymore, okay? I think we'll be safe inside. Let's study. You're in the library. Ooh, we'll read. What to read today? Your fingers flip through the pages of Bored Bart Bondline. You can feel your intelligence increasing. Alright, that's it. Friday is now over. Okay, I think the long-awaited weekend has finally arrived. Oh, let's see what happens. Hui invited you to a student-organized event for high tea. Yes! But you dressed in semi-casual clothes anyways. You didn't know if the High Priestess or any professors were prepared. Huey waits for you near the entrance of the gardens. He waves at you first. You wave back. This almost feels like a date. A friend date, of course. You have to be careful to not make things awkward between each other. Walking towards the greenhouse together, you keep your cool. Being as suave as you are, that probably means you're not suave. This is kind of... The greenhouse, while normally a baroque and elegant structure, is decorated even more lavishly for tonight. Thankfully, no one is overdressed, and you aren't underdressed. The flowers inside are gorgeous, the majority of the carefully tended species finally in full bloom. You take your time to admire the flora, walking from one end of the greenhouse to the other. The effects of the night sky does wonders, the bright petals contrasting with the velvety outdoors and twinkling of the stars. You turn to look at the anima accompanying you. They're not shy anymore. Huey couldn't hide his smile at that. Yeah, they're really not. Why do you like that description so much? It's kind of cute, isn't it? Dot. You have a feeling he's just being polite. He really is such a nice person. Bleh. You stick your tongue out at him, he laughs in response. The two of you continue with the conversation while enjoying the night view and the blooming flowers. It is a pleasant conversation, just like how Huey is. A pleasant person. You must have been overthinking about his metaphorical roles. Maybe he is just a kind and gentle person who doesn't like to overthink. Simple as that. Oi. Huh? Huey waves his hand in front of your face. You were spacing out and didn't answer me. Wanna catch up on some extracurricular studies over the weekend? This is for the test next week, right? Aren't you 5 days too early to be thinking about that? Better early than late, and you need it, You shrug. That's true. Alright, that's a promise. You and Huey chat about random things until the event ends. You're glad to have met him during your first week of school. He really is innocent and pure, different from the complexity of other personalities. Like a daisy. A daisy who stands out. Huey failed. 5 days too late, 5 days too early? So I got a bad route? What does this mean? Huey fail. Saint spell. So did I fail in his route? Saint spell. Five days too early. No. I failed. Darn. I got... okay. Me... Hold on. Okay, I don't know. I failed. But I don't understand how I failed. Because apparently, according to the guide, I did most of the things right. And I tried my best. I guess I just missed an interaction. Okay, well that's a good spot for me to end for today. That's quite upsetting. I got friend zoned. It says failed, but it wasn't a bad thing. It was just, I guess we got friend zoned. Okay, that's disappointing. But thank you guys for joining me today. That was fun. I really like this game. I'm gonna try it again sometime. And maybe I'll pursue a specific route. So we'll see. But either way, thank you again. I do have one stream left for tomorrow, which is going to be another dating sim. I'm really excited. It's a game I've wanted for a very, very long time. I finally got a chance to get it. And I'm excited to see. Maybe we'll be more successful there. Anyways, thank you so much. I will have my schedule for next week on Sunday, but I will let you guys know in ahead. Something I do about once a month is for the last week of the month, I do fewer streams so that I can do other kind of clips and highlights and things. So that's what I'll be working on, and I'll probably be doing 2 streams. Just 2. So this is just a heads up. Thank you guys again, whether you were chatting or lurking, whether you guys just popped in or you've been here the whole time. I really appreciate you, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. That was a roller coaster, and I've learned a lot. I'm gonna take what I learned, and next time we are going to get a successful route, hopefully. Hopefully. I still don't know how I failed. That's kind of upsetting, and it wasn't even intentional, because I tried to go to places where he would, but I guess that's just fate sometimes, you know? Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope wherever you are, you have a good day, a good night, or a good evening. Rest well, and I hope I see you in another stream. Sweet dreams. Thank you so much for watching.